Thought you was still admiring yourself. I didn't know if you wanted the audience to see.
Oh, every day,
Yo,
full
yo,
on.
yo. It's Misha Dex and
Yeah,
the baddie.
boy. Keymon.
The
Mitchell sweater
baddie.
said good. Go,
Yep, all that. Good, gold,
go,
gold.
glam,
Nah,
glamour.
it just said good vibes.
Where you get that from?
Old Navy. It's funny because I'm wearing it backwards. I like the back better.
Oh,
Because it got,
really?
yeah. You know what? I do a lot of
Why
stuff
you don't
like
cut
that.
out the neck
For
so it
what?
fits?
Nope, you
Does
wouldn't
it doesn't feel
even.
like it's choking you?
Mm-mm.
Uh,
I wear a lot of shirts like this. Sometimes, especially Old Navy stuff. I don't know what it is. Their back looks better than their front
mm,
on some of
that's
their t-shirts and everything. I'm gonna start
that's.
telling you when I'm wearing stuff backwards.
I guess it's a thing to do shit backwards. That's why.
It just look
AKA's
better.
hire Trick Daddy.
First of all,
Ah!
so when you hire a preacher, what are you expecting the preacher to do?
Preach.
Okay.
Preach.
When you hire strippers, what do you expect them to do?
Strip.
Okay.
Scream. Scream.
When you hire Trick Daddy,
Yeah, that was loud.
first of all, the fact that he was bouncing that belly, talking about his private part, sir, how?
So
Woo!
wild. So
And
wild,
then the
bro.
same event, they hired Luke, but he understood the assignment.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But if you watch any of like the little Love and Hip Hop with Trick Daddy, like he doesn't get it. Like he it goes over his head, and for yeah, I want
Remind
I
it
want to know
reminds you of some
why.
of our family members. They just don't get it.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
no, right?
just don't get it at all. So, but it's all good.
That
It's
tickled
all
your
good.
fancy because that's the first thing you shot out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it was just funny.
Hey,
It was
his
just
his
funny.
his rant though is like he he's valid in the sense of like what you said, like you hire Trick
Yeah,
Daddy, but I think for people, it's like the common sense will be like, it's got to be censored. Like we loved your music
yeah, yeah.
because there was videos showing people dancing, and it goes to
Mm,
show you that social media really can control what it wants you to see.
yeah, yeah. The
So
narrative
in
for
his
sure.
videos, it shows everybody dancing, which two things can be true at once. Like
Yeah,
they were dancing.
yeah.
But when he got to that part where he said, "Do anybody want their cat ate?"
Hey,
He didn't have to say that.
yeah, he did. He did.
And why would I want a gremlin eating it? Oh,
Oh man,
slick.
it just reminded me of like being at the dinner table with like a granny or some older aunt. Like, what is that music? What are we listening to? What is that? What is that? So
It's like
it's so funny.
honestly that nowadays the sensory has like depleted. Like we thought
Yeah.
that with our days the music was like too ratchet. I mean, even though that's music from our day, but
Hmm.
I don't think we would have ever thought to mix the two. Like if I'm hosting a family reunion, I know there's some music we can put on and
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
some that you just can't.
Yeah. Exactly.
And
Exactly.
that's
It,
that's just not
I,
it.
I think just and even for me, like when I'm outside, like cooking or whatever, and I got my music playing, like I'm not putting on anything that's like it's gonna be some Isley Brothers. So if someone and yeah, yeah, and yeah, no,
No,
yeah,
I get it because you have neighbors, and not all your neighbors is black, but also
yeah,
it's one of those things of it's some stuff you want to play, but also it's just not in your it's not what you want to play. It's not what you want to listen to
yeah,
right now.
yeah,
Like for
yeah.
me, I had thought about it. I was like, I don't have no Trick Daddy songs on the playlist, right? And then I thought about No Nad with him and Trina, but that's on my
Mm,
this one particular playlist that I wouldn't even play in front of nobody. It's just one of those
mm.
things that I have.
You know now. Yeah, yeah, that was a hit too.
But listen to think about those lyrics.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm
So,
gonna have to go back and run it back.
but it's oh, you're gonna be like ooh ooh wee.
Yeah, because
Um,
I remember having a discussion about I think we were talking about, and this is way back, comparing like Little Kim to, I think, Cardi or Nicki, something like wait, like way back.
yeah.
And even Lil Kim was bad, but we didn't think like
Well,
it
let's
was.
let's let's pause. We shouldn't have been listening to Little Kim when Little
No,
Kim
we should.
came
Yeah,
out.
yeah, exactly,
I
exactly.
mean, Easy E had lyrics that was
But
just
see, it wasn't as easy. So we were very intentional with how we got to the music.
access. Yes, that way we got access.
Yeah, like now, like
It's
these kids
open range.
got daddy account, Spotify, all that.
YouTube.
So
Forget
yeah,
anything else. You go Google YouTube. Yeah. But I want to talk about something with him. So for me, I feel like Trick Daddy could be any one of our uncles, right? That's just
hmm
holding on. Like holding on to the glory years, like the access to the fountain of youth. Like I feel like he's not because you would think he wouldn't want to perform them songs. Like there's
yeah, yeah,
people
yeah,
that'd be like, "No, I'm not performing that."
yeah,
Like that's not where I'm at. But Trick Daddy is with it,
yeah.
and that's the
Uh,
biggest part for me. Is like, yo, he was with it.
yeah,
He got on that stage and he got the pop in that. And it makes me think about just some family members that stay stuck in their favorite era in life. Like
yeah,
that's his zone. Like, I know he's battling lupus, and so that has probably something that, or a lot to do with his physical
yeah.
appearance. But I was thinking about it because I know we were texting about it this weekend.
Uh,
I was sitting there thinking about it, and I was like, "Yo, sometimes I wish I had the confidence of people who do stuff that's like,
that I'm unapologetic.
yeah,
Just, I'm gonna do me. Like deal with it.
right."
Like deal with
Matter
it.
of fact, me and your oldest had a conversation because she misinterpreted something I said at lunch the other day, and her lip was poked out, so I knew she was in her feelings about something.
Mm,
And I said, "Well, it's time for a teachable moment." And she
yeah.
looked at me like, "What?"
Uh,
And I was like, I said, "You misinterpreted what I said about finding the right product for your hair texture." I
mm,
said, as your aunt, why would I, especially a black auntie,
mm,
why would I not say it's time to find the right products? Went through it,
mm,
done it. Your mama black, your
yeah,
bonus mom black. Like,
yeah,
take heed. I could see if I was walking around with little patches.
yeah.
So anyway, long story short, we got to the conversation about finding the right product and embracing who she is. And I
Mm,
said, trust the fact that I'm not saying anything to tear you down. What will be a disservice is not saying nothing at all. And I was like, so fix your lip. Like nobody is, tearing you down. And I said, better yet, how
mm,
did you feel when you looked in the mirror about your hair? And she was just
mm,
like, I thought it was fine. I said, well, that's where the first, I said, start there. Start where you feel good and don't
mm,
feel like I need to tell you if it looks bad or not. But don't lose the opportunity to get a
yeah.
heads up on something. But anyway, it was back to just confidence. That was the
Mm,
point. Like, did you feel confident?
yeah,
And she
yeah,
was like, "Yeah, I thought it looked fine." I said, "Well, stick with
yeah.
that." So so anyway, I was thinking
Yeah.
about that all weekend. Like, you know, did I say the right thing? Did I support her in the moment? Is this going to be one
Mm,
of those core memories where she's like, okay, my auntie ain't trying to tear me down? Uh,
yeah.
did she find the jewel in it versus not saying anything at all?
Yeah.
But again, confidence. Trick Daddy walking
Yeah.
around like, what?
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. Oh
that.
man.
So how you feeling? It's Monday. You just had a long. weekend. You about to have another long weekend. How do you feel in this moment?
I feel like I don't know. Uh, I don't know. I think mixed feelings. I think obviously from first day to the end, it
Hmm.
got better. But I mean, the number one goal, well, not part of the number one goal, um, was for the baby to meet her grandmother on my side.
Yeah.
So that and for me to actually see my mom as well, and then obviously for Liska to meet both my mom and my sister. Uh, after what it's been like 3 4 years, like what I mean.
Yeah.
So and I feel like that was the outside of everything, that was the most important piece for me, even though it looked different in the way I envisioned it. Um, but overall, I thought it it served my mom um, purpose in the moment. Um, I just wish she really had more time to see Asa's full personality versus
Mm.
when she was waking up towards the end.
Yeah.
But it still was accomplished. So I mean, I felt good
Do
about
you feel
everything.
like your 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 expectation of what you thought was going to happen for the weekend, like as far as the meeting of your mom, Asa and Lista, do you feel like it played a part in like making you feel like disappointed, or do you feel like you were able to go with the flow? Because I feel like you're still processing it. Like,
No, I feel like one, I went in with no expectations, to
mm,
be honest with you. Even you know when she was talking about my mom talking about
yeah,
her Friday night, and I didn't feel anything about it, like from it. I didn't, it didn't trigger any emotions. It was just like, oh, what's your favorite, or whatever the case may be. So that was big, because typically I think in the past, would have been like, oh, you don't need that, or you didn't need to do that, or this. And this time I just let her share what she wanted to share in the moment with no judgment, because I feel like that's where the disconnection happens. I feel like in between my mom and my sister, but more so probably my sister, that there's a place of judgment based on the two separate journeys, and it's not the case at all,
yeah,
because I would be a fool to sit here and judge, or critique, knowing that my path wasn't perfect. Do I want better for all my siblings? Yes,
yeah.
I do. I think that's just the the big brother in me. But I really hope that it gets to a place where the 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 words of encouragement, no matter what they look like, or in what situation, that is looked at as words of uplifting.
And if it doesn't,
Um,
are you ready to just embrace what that is for them, or do you feel like you're already embracing that for them? You know what that is?
yeah, I think for me, it's time. It's time for me to at least step forward um and I guess I would use the word bridge,
Mm,
or be that, because because the thought of judgment and all these other assumptions that I feel like they have in their head when it comes to the way I look at them. Um, like I played a role in it, I guess, per se. Like I had to, right? Um, but it's also like okay, like I hear you. This is what it is. Okay, let's move forward.
Got it.
And it doesn't have to be no spectacular thing, but I just want it to be on the same level as like when I call my brother when I'm out there, it's an automatic pickup.
Mm,
Like right,
that
like it's
access.
yeah,
Hmm.
um, and and yeah, so that's kind of hopefully that
So
makes sense.
I want to take a moment and to acknowledge something that was really big. Even though I was present, looking on the outside looking in, I was like, this is intense. This can bring up a lot of emotions. You're not only tapping into childhood family, right? The beginning, right? The
Hmm.
beginning of your existence. But now you're with your children's mother,
Hmm.
like the whole blended family effect. Your current family as far as fiance, new baby, and then our siblingship that we just our chosen family. Like you have
Yeah,
so
yeah.
many family dynamics from biological to chosen to the families you've created. And I kept thinking to myself, and I told you before we went on the trip, I was praying for you because a lot of times we don't think about the emotions that can possibly trigger us because we just go
Hmm.
boo boo boo. We just going straight
Yeah.
forward. Because
Mm.
the objective was to be there for Tyler in her volleyball tournament, and then because of that, it started blending all these other aspects. And I just kept praying like I hope that he feels the connection from all angles because this
Mm.
is a lot.
Yeah.
I really kept banking on a conversation to happen, but I also knew that in real time, it probably wasn't the best time because you're navigating through a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And so I didn't know if anything came up for you or in a good way. It don't even mean you have to come up like in a bad way. Do you feel prosperous in the fact that although the relationship with the girl's mom didn't work and now you're in this new relationship, but also like we in a group text now.
Yeah. 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 No, for sure. For
Like did
sure.
you feel any type like did anything come up for you about just the blendedness?
I think I think it really sat when we were at lunch
Hmm.
after the first round of games when we all sat and had our first drink and everyone like that's when it really kicked in like oh shit like okay this is really happening and
Yeah.
then for it to go further into dinner um I just thought was cool but again though it's almost like and I think this is equal and I'm kind of probably putting words in her mouth because it might be a different response but also don't feel no pressure when I'm around Corinne
Yeah.
like it's easy um and I feel like we have been God has blessed us both with the mental strength to navigate through this co-parenting on a level of it's not about me.
Mm.
It's not about me. It's for the best interest of the girls and we team up when it's time to team up.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I think that Saturday just one of the guys, one of the parents, because I was sitting on the other side of you guys, and he looked over. He said, "Man, they both sitting together, talking about listening." I was like, "Yeah,
Duh.
yeah." And he's like, "Dude, I I could never." Um, so that even spoke volume, and I
Yeah.
know that her teammates are looking at. probably looking at our dynamic like, what is going on? Like that and like they're cool, like yeah, like
Right.
this
And
this
then
ain't
throw me in
normal.
the mix. Who is
Yeah,
she?
yeah. And
What
and
the
that was
Bell
one of
House
the
say?
things.
Your husband? No, that is
Yeah,
my
no,
birthday.
not at all.
Don't
But
do that.
he also went to share like when his parents split up, they didn't speak for 18 years, and so he was able to play both of it. So so that those little gems in the
You know
situation.
what? I didn't expect to bring this up, but I feel compelled to share this. So, um, went to Tennessee with my daddy.
Uh,
Had a conversation about my mom, and he was like, "Believe it or not, I still think of her." And I'm thinking to myself, like, "Duh, right? Like, you don't just have three kids with
hmm hmm
somebody." And so next month will be 30 years since she passed away, and
hmm
all I kept wanting to ask him is, do he regret the last time he spoke to her and what he said?
mm,
And I couldn't get there. And so listening to you and you're being saying like that guy said that his parents had talked for 18 years. What if
hmm
you don't get an opportunity to talk again?
mm,
And the last thing you say to someone is so detrimental and hurtful in a way that is unforgiving for some.
yeah,
I
yeah,
was able to forgive him for what he said. But I was sitting there thinking like, dang, he thinks about her, and I'm like, there's no room to apologize in real
mm,
life for, you know? So given the fact that you didn't take 18 years, with Korean and um, also you guys still have life in you so that if anything happens, I would hope that you guys can get to a space that y'all can talk it out. But thank God that's not here nor now, right?
yeah, yeah,
And so I was just admiring the fact that you guys just had each other back all weekend,
hmm
communicating what needs to be done. I know there was some miscommunication on things that just it is what it is.
yeah,
But when it was all said and done, when we were present, I felt safe. Like I
hmm
didn't feel like I had to be on like oh like
yeah,
let me
yeah,
let me walk somebody out the door with whatever.
yeah,
I felt like it was safe to sit in spaces with y'all together even when it
yeah,
came to the bill, seeing how neither parent is trifling, right?
yeah,
Like, oh, I'm gonna
yeah,
just let him. He ain't pay. I'm gonna let him pay, or
yeah,
she
yeah,
could do this. I was picking up all these thoughts, even when we had to walk to go get Tyler some fries in between the game.
hmm
Um, Even that was just I forgot. Like, not that I thought y'all was together. It just
yeah,
felt like friends.
yeah. No, for sure, for sure.
And I hope that the girls are able to see that this is a dynamic that doesn't have to be had.
Hmm
And so
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking about just, as I was processing everything, like they really are in the same spaces and it's working.
yeah,
And it's not one of those, okay, well they on my dime, so I'm covering it. Y'all
yeah,
figure it
yeah,
out.
yeah. No, for sure. And it, I think part of it is really recognizing, the work that she continues to put in. And I need to still extend that here. But she does a lot. She does a lot for girls, and she has never been trifling in terms of trying to come at me for X amount. Like it has, but then also, you know, in the same breath, I feel like the communication has always been like, "Hey, I ain't got it. Give me a couple more weeks." Like, and it's not like trying to hide or whatever the case may
Right.
be. Um,
It's stating what
so
it is for you. Like this is what
yeah,
it is.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. Um, but like I hope I'm sure that there are going to be so many more opportunities like this. Even for I'm extending the invite like, hey, we're going family trip. what do you guys want to do? What do you have planned? Whatever the case may be. But it felt good. It felt good. Felt good. And just more so just blessed in the that I'm able to
I saw
provide
that on you.
in that moment.
I
Like,
saw
you
that
know
on
what I
you all
mean?
weekend. Yeah, I saw that on you. And I felt like I know you were like, no, don't, you don't have to do that. And I'm like, I know I don't, but this is my way of saying thank you for letting me be
Y-
in the space.
Yeah,
I've said it before, you know, my closest relationships is with my non-biological nieces and nephews, right?
yeah,
And so being able to be present for Asa's not her first road trip, but our first road trip
yeah,
together.
yeah, yeah,
And the stories that I'm gonna carry for the rest of my life, like her taking off on me.
yeah, yeah. That girl.
But then every morning she would have tell me how beautiful I am. Girl, you are toxic. I was happy you got to witness it Sunday morning. Auntie Misha looks beautiful. Girl, go.
Yeah,
Because just last night you told me you didn't want to play with me no more.
she forgot all about it. And that's what we need to be. That's what we need to
Right.
be as
We need
humans.
to
Just
chew. No, she ain't
forget
forgot. She
all
just
about it.
pocketed. She go pocket it.
Yeah.
But the best story with her, as far as our fighting stories, because
Mhm.
we fought all weekend. When we got back to the house and she said, I don't want you to help me. I can do it by myself. And she could not get out that truck. But you didn't see it. I had already took the seatbelt off her and she was coming out, right?
uh,
So when she said, no, I can do it myself, I picked her up and put her back in the seat.
you gonna start from the first beginning. You gonna start all over
You're
again.
gonna start over. You're gonna do right by me. Cause girl, all this loving you be getting from me, all this, I be being a straight sucker for you.
So funny. So funny.
But when she finally, and then you came out the last time, you was just like, Asa, just say, Auntie Misha, can you help me get out, please? No, I can do it myself. And then she kept calling Nikki. Here I come, Nikki. Here I come, Nikki. So finally, she just said, please help me. She So I helped
Oh
her. I got her out and I put her, but I had the door still slanted. I said, you better say thank you. Or I'm gonna pick you up and put you back.
man.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Because she got too
that's
much
crazy.
sense. She
Yeah.
too, but somebody else would be like, that's child abuse. Nah, it's elder abuse. Cause
Yeah.
she
Yeah, that girl. Oh
But I
boy.
appreciate spending that much time just watching all her little moments,
Yeah.
seeing her be excited to be outside. She loves outside.
She loves
She
being
loves her
outside.
sisters.
Hmm.
Um,
Definitely, that's for sure.
so yeah, I want to take my hat off. I knew this episode would be dedicated to reflecting on this trip. And again, it didn't all go according to plan, but it happened. We
Yeah, no,
survived. I'm looking forward to whatever's next, whether it's the girls coming out before the next trip or whatever. I just feel blessed to be a part of the mix. Like, me and Olivia was talking about, her first few years and how we still are attached to that bond. I'm grateful for that. She don't remember everything, but her first 2 years, I was a solid part. So seeing her
yeah,
now, it's crazy because she was basically
yeah,
our age. Whew.
yeah. Time travels. Time waits for no one.
So if you
Time
had to
waits for no
say
one.
a lesson learned or a moment that you can hold from this weekend, what would you highlight?
A moment or highlight. Uh, I think the connection. I think that was big. Like I said, us having dinner and lunch together. I felt like that was huge,
Yeah.
and I felt like that just built. again, just it's it's just all about what the girls get to see,
Yeah.
and
So
it's important that they see, you know, something that's structured and loving and and discipline and all like all in one umbrella, but it's hella functional.
no, for sure. For sure.
So
I feel like it
yes,
was
sir.
definitely breaking bread, but not breaking bonds. It was building them.
Yeah, yeah, no,
I
for
do
sure.
feel like that was a moving forward piece. And again, just I'm grateful to be able to sit on the outside and look in. And again, nothing's ever perfect, but you
Yeah.
see the parts that matter. And that's what we talked about last week about not being stuck in things that didn't work, but really
Mm,
highlighting what did, because at the end of the day, that's the stuff that gets us to move
yeah.
forward. And yeah, I hope that this is a core memory for them to see all the different parts. Even like I said, even those moments with me and Olivia, I even sent her a hair product that I wanted her to try. I should send her the
Mm,
money for it actually. Um, so again, just it was connectivity. They had the parental piece, they had the auntie piece, they had the sibling piece.
yeah.
My uncle came, even though the older girls didn't get to see their grandmother, also had that moment. So
Yeah,
again, I
no, for
feel
sure.
like there was more success than we probably realized from this weekend.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I agree. I
well,
agree. That
with that being said,
being said,
why
why
be
be negative?
negative? You do this on purpose. You just,
No, I was just waiting on you.